Well, there's the parade of homes, parade of condos, the alternate parade of homes, and this Saturday, several standout homes will be part of the first Madison Modern Home Tour.
Based in Austin, Texas, the Modern Home Tour has hosted house tours across the country since 2001, and part of the proceeds from our show will go to the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art.
And we got a chance to visit one of the homes. Jay Weatherford came up with many of the ideas for his modern Middleton home, which was completed just last June. Jay gave us a tour.
The house is really narrow. It's 25 feet wide.
So this is the entire
width of the house is 25 feet wide.
So I think feel like
when you think of that, it's like there's no way. You know, do I live in a mobile home or
What was your inspiration for the house?
Yeah, so the inspiration of the house actually was from HGTV. In 2011, they built a house out in Denver, Colorado, called their Green Home.
Oh, yeah.
And if you look at this house from the outside and you look at that house, it's
very similar.
Yeah, it's obvious. So myself with the builder, Encore Construction, we sat down and looked at the pictures from that house. And not that we had plans, but we got enough from the pictures that they could then put it on the computer, and then we made changes.
How would you describe the style of the house?
You know, I think it's contemporary prairie. I mean, if you look at the outside, it's definitely got a prairie feel to it. It's got a little bit of Frank Lloyd Wright touch. And the fireplace wall, the brick, is repeated on the outside of the house. And it's a black brick. And I'll have to admit, I stole that from HGTV.
Did you?
And it looked, in pictures, it was like, well, that's really cool, but black brick.
Yeah, inside.
It's hard to get your head around.
It's hard to get your head around.
And this is the heart of every house, the kitchen.
Yeah, you know, this is, and it works here too as well. So, you know, with my son and I, those two chairs are used the most often. So
not the big dining room
Not
table.
the big dining room. I don't think we've eaten over there yet. So you guys want to come over, you might be the first.
All right.
What is your countertop?
This countertop is quartz. So I think it's pretty similar to a granite, but a little bit different.
It's really beautiful.
Let's take a look upstairs.
Yep. So, you know, one of the things that I really like, I mean, when you come in, you know, you have, this really opens up really well.
Love your rocket ship, too.
Yeah, that's a piece of art from an artist on Art Fair on the Square here in Madison. So
A lot of the art is
There
local.
are pieces throughout the house that are from there. So we have a powder room off here, which is kind of neat in that you need a powder room downstairs, but it's neat that it's a little
out of the way,
removed from people. And
that's a great idea.
We took leftover tile from the kitchen backsplash and put it in there. So that's pretty neat. This is pretty cool. This was all custom made by a metal shop, a local metal shop here on site, so welded and everything. These are maple floors, just with a dark kind of espresso stain to them.
I love the dark floor and the white trim.
Yeah, it really pops. It does, and I was not thinking white trim when I first built the house because I like, you know, a wood trim. What's wood, but a darker trim. But with this house, I think it works really well. So then we have, you know, we just have a hall bath here, a guest bath.
Oh my!
Yeah,
the sand dollars. Look at your sand dollars.
Those sand dollars we got from a trip down to Florida a couple of years ago. And then so this is just a little open loft area. It's just kind of neat because this is where, you know, Austin and I can watch TV, or you can come up here and play games with friends and not mess up downstairs too much. So you know. Those are something I saw in a magazine and, you know, talked to the builder about. I think they're called sliding barn doors, which makes sense, you know, an old barn door, but they're a modern twist on it. So.
Perfect. This is a fabulous room.
Yeah,
Look at how bright it is.
Yeah, it's really bright.
How many square feet did you say that?
It's 2,300. So
boy, it's deceiving, isn't it?
It is deceiving.
Things turned out. There's really nothing I would change at this standpoint. So that came out really, really nice.
Well, thank you for doing this with us.
My pleasure.
And the Madison Modern Home Tour is this Saturday. Tickets $40 the day of the show, $30 in advance at madison.modernhomestour.com. $5 of that goes to MMocha if you mention or enter the promo code MMocha.
And tomorrow here on Live at 5, we'll visit a downtown condo, which is also on the tour this weekend, and the views alone are worth it. Boy, Jay did such a beautiful job on that house, and he didn't have very much help either. Got a lot of ideas from that.
Congratulations to him, and thanks again, Jay, for the time.